Welcome to the show, the first Filipina we've ever had on American Refugee Radio. It's Ricca, and she's from Calbayog. And please, if I say anything that isn't correct, I'd like you to correct me. So,
Okay.
Ricca, you are in a relationship or engaged or married to an expat. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. I am engaged.
How long have you been in that relationship?
Actually, we started our dating online since, if I'm not mistaken, that will be 2010, way back 2010. No, I'm sorry,
Wow,
2010. Yes,
it's been a
it
long
was
time.
indeed. I told you that it's a rare relationship or long distance relationship because we got the longest engagement, in the history probably. So, well, we have a plans, of course, to settle down or getting married. But in God's will, maybe there will be a perfect timing for it.
So, is he currently in the Philippines with you?
No, he is in the U.S. right now.
Okay. And so, let's go through this from a timing thing.
Hmm.
So, in a rough sense, about 16 years ago, you met this gentleman on a dating website.
Yes.
So, let me ask a question. And I'm really fascinated by your side of the story because keep in mind, I was in a relationship with a woman from your area, and everything wasn't perfect, but it just didn't work out. What I mean is, a lot of times, both sides, I think, try to blame each other when actually sometimes relationships just don't work out. So let me ask quick questions. What was your opinion of expats prior to meeting your fiance? American expats specifically.
Well, being I mean, I have encountered a lot of expats here in Calbayog, and I know that you've known my friend Mark. He's been here for how many years? So
I think Mark is like 11 or 14 years. He's been there quite a long time.
yeah, it's well, he built his own family here, and they are growing up fast,
Mhm.
And well, actually, there is a bar that they call it Mango.
Yes, I've been to those.
Yeah.
I've been to those expat meetings,
Yes.
two of them.
Yeah. So there are lots of expats here in Calbayog City, which is really amazed me because they really find it here like their second home. Like they're
Mhm.
not gonna miss home totally because we have McDonald's first of all. That's you guys really love it, and 7-Eleven, of course. It's just
I've
in
been to that.
American.
I've been to that McDonald's myself.
Yeah. So yes, yeah, it's really the living here, the cost of living here is totally fine with you guys, especially because the value of your um currency is totally fine. Like
Mhm.
you can, I'm not gonna say you're gonna live here like a king, but you can
Mhm.
afford such things,
Right.
which is a
Well,
good thing.
here's
You can.
here's here's I think what new people new to the idea of dating a Filipina and the LDR.
Mm-hmm.
What they don't realize is dating, and again, I've done it, and so have you, and successfully, right? Even though my
Yeah.
relationship didn't work out, I didn't get scammed. I don't feel like I did anything wrong either. But what I'm saying is the impression from some expats is like it's so easy just to go online and meet a Filipina. And for me, and you're in a successful relationship, I'm not saying it always would fail, but if you're going to be scammed, that's usually the easier way on both sides. Do you follow what I'm saying? Like if a
Yes.
man is married in the United States and trying to contact a Filipina, it's easier for him to get away with that online, correct?
Correct.
And it's the same thing is true on the other side. What I'm totally fascinated by is most of the expats that I meet that have taken their time meet great women like you. They meet really cool people when they take their time. And I think on the other side, it's the same way, right? Like both sides have their equal amounts of it doesn't work out. But what is your best recommendation for men that may be interested in meeting a Filipina and how to do it safely so that no one gets hurt and no one gets scammed? And I'm not saying only Filipinas scam. The men on the other side do it as well. The men on the other side, the expats, a lot of times are married or whatever else they're doing. So I'm not trying to accuse the Filipinas. I'm saying from your angle, what's the best way to keep it safe?
Yes. Yeah, that's a good question because I understand. I mean, no offense meant here because I would say no matter what your race is, there are some good people. There are also some bad people. So
Exactly.
in my case, being a Filipina, having a relationship with American for a quite long time, I know it's well known, or let's say known in my country also, that there are lots of scammers, Filipino scammers. They're just using foreigners, especially I've heard that mostly American uh, people or men, American men, they just find, or they're going to a dating website, just to give their chance a hope that they can find someone to marry or to settle, to be with for a quite long time,
Mm-hmm.
a Filipina girl. So this is this is what I've heard before. I know there are some Filipinos I've known that
Mm-hmm.
they have a foreign boyfriend. At the same time, they are cheating. The
Mm-hmm.
word cheating. Because you're gonna
Well,
scam, so meaning to say you're just
and
going to cheat.
I don't want to interrupt you, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, and I just want to be clear, I know
Mm.
that the expats sometimes are also not,
Yes.
they'll be like, oh, it's all the Filipina.
Yes.
No, a lot of times the expats are. So
Yes.
how do we how do we make sure as like people that care about people that we give advice to both sides? Like what's the advice to both sides?
Yes.
I think it's that just be careful and go slow.
Yeah. This is what I'm going to say because this is based on my experience. So to avoid these circumstances such as scamming or using each other, uh, you don't have to. First thing, you don't have to put your 100% trust to this person.
Mhm.
It's either the foreigner or the Filipina. So
Exactly.
what you gotta do is you have to know better if this person is really worth your time, your effort, your financial. Because
Mhm.
in my case, actually, I mean, my fiance's been supporting me for how many years, but I still have to get a work because I don't want to rely. Even though that we're going to get married,
Mhm.
and we're not going to say, there are lots of saying that my money, your money, my money, something like that.
Mhm.
No, no, no. We have to. It's about give and take. So it's about helping each other. We are not going to take advantage because you get a lot of money than me, so I'm going to use it. I
Mhm.
think the very best thing to do with American expat here is to, if they're going to find somebody or a Filipina, make sure that this Filipina is not going to use you. This is the word, because the
Mhm.
scam is going to follow. So,
Mhm.
well, this is a third world country, so poverty is
Mhm.
just everywhere. So I know in my part, I've been. I mean, in my case, sorry, in my case, I'm not. I'm not in a living in a poverty. I'm just saying that
Mhm.
we need financially. We need financially
Mhm.
to support my family, my needs and whatnot.
Mhm.
If this person is really genuine to you, the intention is very pure. You can sense it. Automatically we have an
Mhm.
instinct. So
Mhm.
you have to trust your guts. If this person is really worth your time, your love, then but don't give your 100% trust yet.
Right, right.
So you
So
have to
so let me ask another question. And again, I don't want to put anybody on the
yeah.
spot. So
Go
here's
on.
my story. I met somebody online. She's from your town. We talked for about 2 years on and off during COVID, and I
Mm-hmm.
came to visit her. We got engaged. Then I
Mm-hmm.
came back and we got engaged. We were approved for the fiance visa, but she decided not to come. What I mean is the rumor is that Filipinas want the green card. Well, the one that I wanted could have had the green card, and she just chose not to come. What I'm asking is, what do you think happened in that situation? My friend Mark tells me that many Filipinas that eventually they think they want to go, when it happens, they change their mind because they're fearful. What do you think happened in that case? Was it somebody that got too excited, or because honestly I don't feel like I was scammed at all. I helped, but I don't feel like I was scammed at all, but I was very hurt by it. What I'm trying to say is get your advice on that, but also let expats and Filipinas know sometimes it doesn't work out, guys. Like, be ready for just like in the US or in the Philippines, people date and break up regardless of how. So, what is your theory about that? How often does that happen? Are you surprised by that?
I am surprised because it is my dream to go to the US.
Mhm.
If in your situation that you already get the fiance visa, it's already approved, and then suddenly the girl just
Well,
turned
let
out.
me let me tell you. So, in January 24, she told me she wasn't coming. On
Wow.
February 14th, a month later, we were approved on Valentine's Day. Ouch! Oh.
There is a big. I don't want to judge that girl, but I have my own opinion. This is my God. If I were in her
Well,
shoes,
here's what I don't think that the woman understood, and I'm not mad, and I'm not bringing her name up, but
yeah,
the amount of effort to go to the Philippines twice and then make that application, I had already decided. I think she was maybe young and just, oh, well, we'll see what happened. Just I can't understand it. And it hurt a lot. So you were surprised even by that as a Filipino.
I'm very surprised. I mean, actually, it was just like what?
Okay.
It's
Well, I've just always been curious, and maybe we can talk offline more about it. So can I ask
yeah.
some other simple
Mm-mm.
questions?
Mm.
As a
So
Filipina, what do you think about the budget question? In other words, I know it varies, but when a foreigner says they can come there and live for, the equivalent of one like 60,000 pesos a month,
uh huh.
is that correct? Is that
Correct.
correct? Now, don't get me wrong. You might
Yes.
be eating Filipina food. You're not going to have, but it's possible to live in the Philippines on 1,000 US a month.
Of course, that's a big one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying, in the US, you would be living on the street.
Yes, I don't want to be homeless. My God.
Yeah. So can we go down from that? How many pesos minimum, if somebody just wanted to fly over there and live exactly like a Filipino, would we be talking about?
Well, if the Filipino girl or a Filipino girl is very into luxury, of course, the 1,000 or $1,000 not enough, But
Mhm.
if the Filipino girl knows the budget wisely, $1,000 is enough. If you guys are practical when it comes
Right.
to
Meaning,
spend money
meaning
wisely.
we're not going to go out and drink at the Mango every day for 4 hours,
No, not
right?
every day, my God.
Right, right,
There
right.
will be maybe twice in a month. That's
I
that's
got
enough.
you.
Yeah,
I
but
got you.
here's the thing. Again, I'm so sorry about. I've heard that this Filipina rejected of going to the U.S., which is oh my God, it's my dream come true.
I mean,
It's my
if I tell you the rest of the story, people are going to feel sorry
yeah,
for me, and I don't want to.
yeah.
But prior
Mm,
to her coming, I moved to a different house. I changed my whole life so that because she wasn't going to drive,
yeah.
and I don't know why she didn't come. She said her mom forbid it. It's
Hmm.
fine. I'm not really mad at her, but all I'm saying is, I mean, I was, but what a shock, right? Because and now you've been in a relationship. You know how many resources I needed to use to make that to happen. So,
Well, I think I have in mind, like, this is my opinion only. I don't want to judge her. Maybe there's a valid reason for that.
mhm,
I mean, as a woman,
mhm.
I think I understand that, there will be, because going to the US or another country, living in another country is a big challenge, really a big
Would,
challenge. So
would you think that?
maybe she's
Would you,
thinking that,
would you think
um,
that her level of, and for example, you speak pretty good English. I would give you an 8 or a 9 out of 10.
oh,
She,
thank you.
she wasn't there, so she was very nervous about like how she was going to get along, whether if we got in a fight, how she. So I do understand, but I guess for me it's the timing thing. Like like if you're going to do that, you need if you're going to go for a fiance visa, you better be sure, right? And
Yeah.
not like
Well, I think, language can be learned, right? It's,
Mhm.
I know it's difficult. Especially English. English is very confusing, and I studied American English in
How many
Manila, and it was
languages do
like,
you know, Rika? I bet you know 4 or 5 languages. No,
you
you.
studied.
I
I
bet
mean,
you do because in the Philippines you have to, right?
well, yeah,
Is it
you're right,
you
but
speak Waray? I'm sorry, would you
yeah,
explain that a little bit?
I think I spoke in Bisaya.
Visayas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like same Cebuano or something. Cebuano, Waray, Tagalog, and English. Four.
Right. And so this is what I think is fascinating. And now we're moving on to the good news. Filipinas are extra special. And do you mind when I say the word Filipina?
Yeah,
Do you
that's
mind?
cool.
Okay. Because what I don't think people realize is your whole country is based, and again, if I'm misspeaking, tell me. But when I was there, I realized how important family was
Oh,
to
well,
people in the Philippines. And that's I think what part of the problem in the US is now is everyone is so separate. And I realized how lucky I was to become part of a Filipina family and all those things. So I want to say to guys out there, it's not something that is a myth. If you find the right Filipina, you are going to be amazingly happy because she is brought up in a world where the family is number one. Nothing else
correct.
is even it money, fame.
Yeah,
Who cares? It's all about the family. At least from
family.
my experience. Will you explain that a little bit?
I'm sorry.
Would you explain that a little
Um,
bit? And I know you don't have the comparison to the U.S., but tell
yeah,
us how important your mom, your sisters, your kids are in the Philippines. It's a different level
yeah.
than it is in the U.S.
So this is a good thing about, our culture, because it's all about family. We're very close family ties. So, I'm happy, or I'm proud to say that, when it comes to any kind of, uh, disasters,
Mhm,
circumstances, whatever it is, we're always helping each other. You know,
mhm, mhm,
regardless if you are poor, if you are rich, it's we're always helping each other, our
mhm,
family. So when if this is the good thing about, when somebody in the family is, this is one of the culture, I'm fascinated also, because one of the family members, let's say, past great, our grandparents who passed away, just passed away. This is the best time for us, to be, or to get, or to be together, like we're having a family reunion, because
bonding, right?
yeah,
Bonding, as they say in the
yeah,
Philippines.
yeah, we are bonding each other, during this, grave of our, I mean, grieving, sorry, during this grieving of our family.
Mhm,
So you can see the importance of, my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, my relatives and friends. We're just, oh my god, they're really close, they are really helping each other, despite they are, their parents or grandparents passed away, they are being together, just like, even though that they are, fighting each other, you can say, oh, they're forgiving already, because, we respect our grandparents or our parents in here. So that's a good thing. So even though in the long run we're not having a communication with my cousins, but during those times that we showed up in our province, like in Santo Nino, we say, oh, hi, hello, all everything is settled, everything is back to normal because we are family. That's the most important. So
We are on American Refugee Radio. We are with Ricca. Ricca is an expat's fiance in Calbayog. I met her through a friend, Mark Gianetta, who really helps out the channel. He's really great. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
yes.
Left out, kicked around, downtrodden? Join the fucking club. American Refugee Radio. Like and subscribe. We'll take you out of invisible mode.
And we're back with Ricca. Ricca, hello. How are you? And
Hello.
how are you doing this morning? What time is it in Calbayog right now?
Oh, it is already 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, so we are 12 hours different. It's 8 p.m. here in the city that I produce the show. Ricca, we're going to play a game now. Just true or false before we
Yes,
call
sure.
it a day. True
Okay.
or false? Americans, for the most part, are attractive even if they're heavy set or fat.
True.
True or false?
True.
Most Filipinos are very close to their families.
True.
True or false? All Filipinos are looking to scam expats.
False.
True or false? All expats want is sex and to drink all day and treat Filipinas horribly.
Oh, that's false indeed.
Awesome. The what is your favorite dish to cook?
Of course, the famous Filipino dish in which is chicken or pork adobo.
Ah, I like pancit myself. So,
um,
what is your favorite? Do you drink?
Occasionally now.
What is your favorite beer? Is it Red Horse or is it the brown water?
Of course, it's Red Horse. It's very famous here.
Awesome, awesome. Ricca, thank you so much for this interview, and I hope that you'll come back on the show once the show becomes we get more like long in the tooth, like we have
Yeah.
more things up. Thanks for being part of our first season. People have to take kind of a little leap of faith on this because there's nothing up to show people. But you have been a great guest, and we really appreciate you coming here to American Refugee Radio. We'll see you next time, okay, Ricca?
Yes, yes. Thank you. It's an honor to be part of American Refugee Radio. This is best experience and my first time interview ever. So I hope I can hear you soon next time.
Ricca, we're going to definitely have you back. No problem
Thank
at all.
you.
Probably within a couple of months, we'll ask you back. And hopefully, when you come back, I'll have a little bit more
Sure.
content up and some more questions from the audience. Right now, it's brand new. Ricca, thank you so much. American
All right.
Refugee Radio.
Thank you. Bye.
Lonely? Bored? Looking for more in life? This community is for you. It's American Refugee Radio.